You ever notice how the same people telling you that Trump is reckless have a hard time deciding whether he's too aggressive or not aggressive enough? Seriously, because what I'm about to show you, it don't even make sense anymore.
What the Trump administration has done that is so different from the Obama administration, instead of trying to build up...
He hasn't deported the same amount of people as Obama. That's what I think he's done different.
Okay, I was going to say that
Did you know that, by the way?
What'd you say?
Do you know how many people former President Obama deported?
No. I know he deported a lot of people. I know he deported people. I mean, I'm aware of that.
His nickname was Chief and Deporter because he deported 3 million people. Those are numbers that President Trump and his administration could only wish for. So continue, though. What is so different? Yeah.
Well, I was going to say that instead of building upon the legacies of former rulers, President Trump is trying to
Rulers? We have rulers in America? You mean presidents?
Okay.
Yeah.
Presidents, rulers,
Hopefully we don't
whatever.
have king. No, I mean rulers are kings. There's they oppress individuals and liberties and stuff like that. But
Wait, can I ask, are you a Trump supporter? What are you?
I'm an independent journalist. I go around various places around LN and I ask people what do they think about President Trump. I'm just very fact based. So
I understand that. No, I think that's cool. I was just gonna say maybe not rulers, but former presidents. He kind of tears everything down instead of building upon what people have tried to build a better democracy for America. I can't even begin to.
What has he done to damage the democracy in the United States?
I'm kind of in a time rush. Someone's waiting on me, but I appreciate it and continue doing what you're doing, I guess.
All right, thanks. Again, the people have very strong opinions about how President Trump is doing a terrible job, but realistically, they don't know the policy impacts of it. The policy stuff of it is actually pretty good. So that's why majority of the time they say, oh, I got to run. I have something to do.
Always got to run. That right there is the foundation of everything you're seeing online right now. Strong appearing. Oh, I was going to say appearing. That sounds like Medea. Strong opinion, but zero historical awareness, man. You hate what's happening, but you don't even know it already happened before, and worse on top of that. And instead of processing that, what does she do? She leaves. She dips. Not because she's busy, but because reality just disrupted the script that she was trying to run. And once the script breaks, everything else you believe starts getting shaky. Now, I want you to watch what happens when the same kind of confusion gets scaled up.
Joe Biden got on the Black Breakfast Club, told every host on the show, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And he was being dead ass serious. And the Breakfast Club, might I add, is a liberal platform. Let me just say this real quick. All of social media is liberal. Instagram as a collective is a liberal platform. The Shade Room, liberal. Baller Alert, liberal. Hollywood Unlocked, liberal. I want to say fuck spiritual world. I want to say fuck neighborhood talk. These are platforms and blogs. They restricted my comments. They literally, during the election, I was making a lot of comments, saying a lot of things, ruffling a lot of. I mean, we talking about 100,000s of engagement, views, comments of me just speaking about Kamala. They was all in her pocket. The Shade Room. I ain't gonna say fuck the Shade Room only because they didn't restrict me. They didn't restrict me. They would let me say what I wanted to say. But all those pages were in the Democrats' pocket. They were in the DNC's pocket. They were very adamant and instrumental about everything Kamala did. It was a post. It was a post. It was a post. It was a post. It was like clockwork. It's almost like they had the post already set. So what I'm saying is these pages are programmed because they have a largely owned black following.
Yeah, starting to get a little tingly, huh? Because now we're not talking about one person being misinformed, rather. We're talking about who's feeding this misinformation. Same pages, same narratives, same timing. And the moment somebody steps outside that, they get labeled. They get dragged or buried. Hopefully not that. So now you've got people forming opinions based on a system that already decided what they're supposed to think. And when something real, when something real happens in real time, they can't even process it. Which brings us, let me make sure I'm at the right spot. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm at the right spot. Yeah, which brings us to here, though.
Woo, what a great day to be an American. I had to go and show my American pride because our President Trump, he did it again. He wins again. I'm telling you, like, one of the things I can tell you that I really love about President Trump is that regardless if you on both or whatever side you on, Democrat, Republican, y'all gonna take him serious. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that we know that if he says something, he's gonna do it. Now, did I honestly think that it was gonna go down? Nah, but at the same time, would I put it past him? No. I just know that at the end of the day, y'all respect that man and y'all know that he don't play. And I love a president like that. I love a president that's gonna have the people shook because he really be playing. I really feel like deep down, my president be emotionally manipulating people. Like, and it's so good, especially like when like the liberals was just freaking out. Like, I just know people were out there building like bomb shelters and all that other kind of stuff. People crying all on the internet, like, oh my God. The president's finna get us killed, and I'm just sitting back laughing because I'm just like, please, no. That's the last thing that he wants to do. Like, he got other things to take care of, and this is really kind of like the last thing that he wants to do is have blood on his hands. But I'm just so honored to be an American. Like, yes, take us serious. Like, I see why. Foreigners hate us. I see why people say that we think we're better because really, I don't know, we are. But it's, shout out to my president. He does it again, man. Like, I'm telling you, the more that I read up on things and the more that I'm just kind of looking at stuff, like, it's just like, wow, man. Like, this is the president that we need. This is what America has been needing. And that president of mine, he's so great.
See how different that energy feels? Not confusion at all. That's certainty. Certainty. I don't know why I always skip that first T in certainty. And that's what bothers people the most. Not even what she's saying. It's how sure she is saying it. Because if she's right, then everything they've been panicking about starts looking exaggerated. And they don't like that. Because that's when the shift starts happening. Not loud, not even dramatic. Just people quietly going down. But wait, hold on.
So when Trump made his post about bombing Iran, the American people were in tears, crying. Oh, God, that's not what we asked for. Oh, well. Mind you, the Iranian people are asking to be bombed. More bombs means less regime. More bombs means progress. See, when you're desperate for freedom, you're willing to do anything. Listen to the Iranian people and what they're asking for, Americans. I need you, American people, to learn to step outside of yourselves and stop absorbing and learn to just observe just a little bit. Just observe. Let the man work. Y'all niggas do not let that man do his job. Let him work. So when Trump made his
She meant that at the end. This is the part the Democrat. They don't want to hear this part right here. What is that loud noise, son? Oh, you sneezing. Bro, I thought you was hitting the wall. You all right? Sheesh. He sneezed just like me. Y'all can't sneeze. But like I said, it's the part that the Democrats, they don't want to hear this part because it requires something that most people don't want to do. Sit back and actually observe. Bless you, son. I ain't even say bless you the first time. I felt horrible. But yeah, they got to sit back and actually observe. No instant reaction. No emotional outbursts. No me. Just watch. But if you've been trained to react first, you don't even know how to do that. So everything is going to feel like chaos, even when there's a strategy playing out. Yeah, man. All I can say is you can't unsee it.
Our president is freaking brilliant. Are you kidding me? I think most of the people out there most people have no clue how brilliant our president is. He is the man that wrote The Art of the Deal. Literally millions of business owners, people in sales, communication, they read that book. It's like the holy grail of how to get deals done. And that man is running our country. And he's got us, the Americans, the American people, in his heart, in his best interest. Nobody else. He's doing it for America. So the fact that so many people have come out of, like, they just come out of their crazy shell to just show and say, oh, Trump's doing this, he's that, he's evil, who should mock Islam, whether it's Tucker or Candace, I don't give a crap. These people are nuts, and they're showing how nutty they are. Meanwhile, President Trump is doing what no past president has ever done. Take on Iran, get them, like, dismantle pretty much everything that they had going for them, and get them in a position where they're like, okay, we'll deal. So hopefully we see the Strait of Hormuz opened up very soon. I'm about to hop on Newsmax and do my show in a minute. But just pay attention, friends. Trust the process. I think one of the greatest things you could do right now is just be patient. Don't react. Just be patient. And watch the crazies come and go. And some of us will still be here.
Yep, some of us will still be here. I accidentally paused. I don't know what I did. Anywho, now it starts clicking. Because this is the part they never explain. You don't have to like the method, but you can't deny the outcome. No escalation, no extra war. Still got what needed to get done. And now the same people who said he was going to start World War III are mad that he didn't. Okay. Which leads us to the most backwards part of this whole thing.
Winning a conflict against the United States more than using your people as human shields. See, we've stopped bombing Iran in a temporary ceasefire, and you guys are mad and said Donald Trump gave in. You were mad when Donald Trump was bombing them into the Middle Ages. Now you're mad because he stopped. You guys said Iran wasn't negotiating with the United States, and it turns out they have been negotiating with the United States. You say we're losing this conflict, yet Iran has put its own people on the bridges. They've put them around infrastructure and around energy and power sources because we were going to target them next. And you have the audacity to claim that they're winning? They're using their people as human shields, something we told you that they do, and you denied it. And they put it on display for the world to see, and you're still standing with Iran. You're still thinking Iran is winning. You're still thinking that Iran is not negotiating. Y'all just aren't that bright.
You hear that? Mad when he acts. They're mad when he stops. So what exactly do they want? And by they, you already know I'm talking about the left, the Democrats. Because at this point, it's not about the decision. It's about who's making it. And once you realize that, man, you start seeing that, you're going to recognize that everywhere. That pattern. Nothing is evaluated on results. Just alignment with these people. And if you don't align, you're wrong no matter what. All right? You're just wrong. Now, let's go ahead and take this thing a step even further.
Dear President Trump, gas is $4 a gallon for regular in North Carolina. Now, this is going far. I just want to reach out to you and say, I'm willing to pay up to $15 a gallon if you keep bombing them goddamn Iranians. Bomb they motherfucking ass. I got $15 a gallon, so you keep bombing them son bitches. Now, if you get to 1501, pull back. I ain't paying more than $15 a gallon, but I'm willing to pay $15 a gallon for you to keep your goddamn foot on them Iranians' necks.
This is where it gets real, because now we're talking
Dear
about
President.
now we're talking about sacrificing what the people are actually willing to stand on, what they say they believe in. It's easy to have an opinion when it costs you nothing. Different story when it hits your wallet. And that's the difference between, people reacting and people who already made the decision. But even that ain't the strongest moment in this whole thing. This right here is.
President Trump. Big Hexer. Every member of President Trump cabinet, I'm grateful. I am so happy. I am so happy until I want to cry. President Trump, thank you for doing this for the people of Iran. Thank you. Thank you. Indeed, you are a leader of the world. Thank you. Indeed, God sent you this time. Thank you. Thank you for hearing the cry of the ordinary people in Iran. Thank you. President Trump, you have no idea how grateful we are as people of the world. Americans may not be grateful to have you, but we are. We are because of you today. Thank you. Mr. President, as an African, as an immigrant, I'm here to say thank you, Mr. President. I'm filled with joy. I watched the family of Masa Amini, a young, beautiful girl with a bright future, was taken away from this earth by that regime. Thousands of other celebrities in Iran. A young boy and his wife who just got married and decided to do a video for the internet got hanged just for doing a video. Thank you, President Trump. If the American people don't appreciate you, President Trump, I want you to know that the world appreciates you. We do. We do. We appreciate you, President Trump. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. President Trump, there are only 2 countries in Africa right now that are having dictators. Uganda. President Trump, please intervene in Uganda. Get Uganda president out. He's a major problem for the people of Uganda. Get him out, Mr. President. Thank you. Thank you for not sitting on the neck of African leaders. Thank you. And for those of you who hate this man, for those of you who hate President Trump, kiss my ass.
I know that's right. That's not politics. That's perspective. That's somebody watching from the outside, seeing something completely different than what's being pushed inside. And whether you agree or not, you cannot fake that emotion. So now step back and look at everything that we just saw. One side reacting, one side observing, one side repeating narratives, and then one side questioning them. And somewhere in the middle of all that is the truth. People don't want to show down. How do I say this? They don't want to, I said show down, slow down long enough to see, because once you do, you start realizing this was never as simple as they tried to make it sound. Makes no sense, man. So, if you made it to the end of this video, I just want you to write one word. Perspective. I didn't have a word. Y'all be safe. Go check on somebody today. You quite literally be saving their life.